I'm always ready. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
We go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh?
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. As is the surprise, sure. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you... I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield... You are too...
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However... I had planned to take a walk to Qingce village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead? Wait, Paimon knows! Because, okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo
An astute observation, Paimon. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule,
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that it...
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Let's go collecting a few bamboo shoots.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
See?
However, the streets of Liu will be bustling with visitors, and the nascent bamboo shoots would be but...
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk. Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there. okay? Did any water go down the wrong...
I think I'm okay now. Thank you.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always... Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, as long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh,
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to I expect you still have... I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. What a duff! You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. Having a healthy appetite. Hope you're taking notes. What do you think, sir?
no, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. As for Fontaine's cooking, though...
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of...
Iridescence tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately... It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separate, in the end all he could do was to bow. Once he returned to Fontaine, after generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument...
Wow!
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story and its historical grounding better than anyone else. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as
Well, I haven't lived half of my life. Paimon too! It's like... Paimon would definitely remember... Oh, so you finally found...
Yes, in fact, I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral. and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, a friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of... Right? You get it.
Are you sure? It sounds like Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Don't worry, Yao Yao. And anyway, you only got...
Actually...
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family?
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern Ride.
All right, well, my...
Okay, everyone. Please follow... Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a gym.
Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last. It's almost as if I'm listening...
Well, we are here during Lantern Ride. It's fair to say that this time of year...
Great! I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hey, everyone. Fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Well, feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yes, please!
No,
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge. Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Keqing and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean... what?
This is the perfect opportunity! Sure, that's the spirit! As for the performers, my friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer.
But what about you, Xinyan?
If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite...
Wow!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
But the opening...
Are you kidding? Guess my shop. Yow yow. If you're an.
Okay, I promise you've got this. So about the senior of yours Shinya mentioned just now, is that anyone we know? It's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see...
hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the iridescence...
Master! The iridescence...
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much of...
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know... For example, do you think it might be a...
Why, not at all. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I... And so, I look forward...
Hear, hear. I do believe...
Goodness gracious, you're all...
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with. Yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds. Also, these... I know you've had a lot to deal with at work Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks. Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler, Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with—
Oh, yes, certainly.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as ever.
I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
Wow. Hey, Yao-Yao, can you take care of Paimon too? Paimon's getting hungry again.
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but apart from Lotus Flower...
Anything sweet, and anything that...
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent.
Perfect. Then we'll leave... Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex Yao-Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure—
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay. I should be everyone. I'm sure that the music fest—
Thank you, Yao Yao.
We should go get dinner together.
Yes, it's—
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Please. The Qixing have on a more personal note. As such, it is my
Thank you so much. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failure. Never in my Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. For a musician, music will always be the language. Oh, that. That can wait for another time.
Oh.
Ganyu?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all—
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't...
Thanks. It was just that, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I know how important your quest to...
Did you say the Adepti? And are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing...
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking... But if it's a person you're looking...
I see. I think I understand.
Yes, that...
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. And how's your workload at the moment? Will you be able...
I can probably get through everything in...
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work...
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can...
If you have the time, you're well known to many of the Adept, okay? Then let's meet back...
What's this?
You're all so...
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adept. It'd be such a happy reunion.
You're right. Okay.
We should probably get going. Mr. De...
Ooh, we're coming to you!
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Lady Yuhong?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it. Well, she will handle it.
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with. Thank you. This will be a great help.
Will do. And
you have my thanks too.
Good luck.
This strange tune was coming from around here, right? But anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like that? You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack!
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Ah, you're here for that too? Come with me. I've already...
The doors and the windows are all fine. The stuff by the door is in pretty good This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all. How strange. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yeon, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on...
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well...
What about you? Give up as well? Yep. It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright. The important thing now is to find this On any other day, take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes, and in not only did they stay... Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yeon.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left... Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction. Huh. Their pace has increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch. Take it easy.
There they are! treasure hoarders again, and so close to Lantern Ride, too. 'Tis not the season for their antics.
Come on, let's round them up. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should be. Busted! Quiet.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no going back now. Better up my game. You're open!
Gotcha!
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far.
I surrender! I surrender, please!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear. So Lantern Right's nearly here. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy, I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me, I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition, and it'll be like it was never gone.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a...
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't...
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to... You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just see you when I see you, and happy Lantern Rite.
You're such a pro at this. Whoosh! Random event. Although, it's kind of a shame because Paimon's curious. When we were chatting with Mr. And most music is, right? Paimon never imagined that music could be Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical Well, anyway, now that everything...
is.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy.
On the contrary, alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your... But you're quite right. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the iridescence. Simply put, there will...
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, I trust you saw this year's Ming Shao lantern.
Yeah, it looked like...
Sea Gazer. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People on this marvel... If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder...
Oh, they're gonna love them. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the Past sound like a path...
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
you